As an author, I don't know about you, but when I'm planning my day actually starts the night before.
Let the sun shine down on you. Remove the days where I feel blue.
What's up, authors, writers, readers? Welcome back to my channel. I am Ashley Turner. I am an indie author who is publishing a book soon here. If you're interested in learning tricks and tips and walking through the process of what it looks like to self-publish your book, then this is the place for you. As always, don't forget to hit that like button, notification bell, and don't forget to subscribe. We're going to be talking about what it looks like in my day as an author, how I start my day, how I make sure to get things accomplished, where I don't feel like I'm procrastinating or, sitting on that GIF. So let's get into this video. So first and foremost, I will have to be honest and say that my day actually starts the night before. My planning and getting prepared to make sure that I have my list that I'm working on all starts the night before. I like to use 3 different methods, right? I like to use my planner, which I have a business planner, which is specifically for my writing and my business stuff. And then I have a personal planner, but I like to use my actual personal planner. And I try to, on Sundays, fill out my planner for the week, which I didn't get a chance to because I focused more on putting things on my iPad than I did actually writing in my planner. So I'll go through with you guys what I actually do. So today is Monday, and I know that I'm working on recording content. So on my Monday, I will write down just to record for my YouTube as well as my TikTok and my Instagram. So that is what I know that I'm for sure doing today. I'm recording for those 3 things, and then I typically will start my day. So let's go through that process, right? The night before, I will get onto my tablet. So I'll show you here. And then I just kind of write a list on my tablet with either putting the date or not putting the date of what I need to work on, not just for the day, but for the week. So I'll put it on there, and then it's just easy for me to go and click the bubbles when I've actually accomplished things. You can break it down per day. It's on really what works for you. So the night before, I like to sit in my bed, turn on, a relaxing movie, get myself ready for the night by planning for my tomorrow. Trust me, if you work on doing this, it'll keep you focused. It'll keep you from procrastinating. It'll make you have a list of knowing what you're doing versus just, working all willy-nilly, I guess you could say. So once I wake up in the morning, of course, the first thing I do is I just get myself ready for the day with a shower, do my facial routine. I always make sure to make time for myself because I know the things that I have to work on are going to take a lot of energy, on top of the fact that I actually still work full time. So I kind of just jump back and forth between the two. So I get up in the morning, I shower, I make sure my child is up and ready for school. I will try to get a workout in. If I can't work out fully, then I'll make sure to walk on my walking pad, get her dropped off at school. In the process of me driving, I will listen to inspirational videos, or not videos, but inspirational, maybe podcasts, things like that to kind of get me ready for the day. Now, I don't usually have to come home and really prepare too big because I try to do that the night before and kind of plan out the week, right? So once I've got my workout done, I've come in, I usually get my coffee, my tea, and anything that I'm going to need before I actually sit down at my desk. Once I sit down at my desk, I pull up my computer and I pull up my iPad as well as my calendar so I can coincide what we're working on for the specific day. Once I go through that, then I pretty much get started with my day going down the list. Do I actually go down every single one? No, I go on and see what are the important things. I don't just go from the top and work my way to the bottom. What's important, what's on my list for Monday. Those are the type of things that I usually work on. For now, to just tell you what I'm working on, being that I'm in the process of setting up a book release for October 31st, as long as everything goes right. We're praying for it. The first book in the series. So this is my first book. This is my first time ever writing a book, the first time ever publishing the book, and everything that I've done by myself. Now, don't get me wrong, I've gotten help by reaching out to, certain editors or other writers, watching videos, learning, not just writing a book and just throwing it out there. It has been taking me longer than I hoped, but I want things to be as perfect as they can be if that's even possible, right? So some of the things that I'm working on, so you can kind of see what my list looks like and what I feel like is most important and what I feel like I work throughout the day. So the first things I've been working on is, one, of course, getting the book written, getting that first draft done, editing that first draft, getting it out to some beta readers, right? Because we want people to read, we want to see, is this interesting? What are my plot holes? Things that I can have you look at to tell me, is this making sense? What can I work on? Those type of things. So I've went through the process of, like I said, getting that first draft. I've had a few drafts, honestly. I've got my beta readers. Now I've gone ahead and started the editing process now that my beta readers are done reading my book. And then I've also went in and set up some of my sites. So I'm working on my website as well as setting up my Amazon, the KDP, Barnes & Noble, Draft to Digital. It's a list of things, and we'll go through that in another video, but I'm just telling you what I'm working on at the moment. So I go through my list. As you can see, it's a very long list. It's kind of dark, but it's a long list of things that I know that by the time that I actually release this in the next month and a half, that I want all these things on my list accomplished. So that's how I pretty much work through my day. I get up, I make sure to have time for myself. If I haven't did any writing, which I don't need to do any writing, the writing is done, at least for this book. My main focus is getting the edits done, making sure that the book cover is how it needs to be, sending out for my proofreads. It's a lot that goes with it. So these are the things that I work on throughout my day. Some of my daily habits with writing are, if I'm in a process where I know that there are things that need to be done for my book and I'm not on a break, meaning sometimes you do need to step away from your book to give yourself a breather, right? But in the moment, I don't need to step away because there's a lot of things that I need to work on. Some of my habits that I make sure is I touch my book once a day. Not the physical copy, but like making sure if there's maybe some edits that need to be done, I make sure to get those done. Maybe I don't touch the physical book, but maybe I work on my website, or maybe I work on promoting on my social media platforms. Things like that. Just touching the book means do something, some kind of work that goes towards your publishing process, your writing, your editing, those type of things. Just making sure to touch your book at least once a day. If you decide to take a step away from the book, where you don't want to do the editing or the reading, then work on other things that are going to help, progress the process, or getting on social media, making YouTube videos, or posting on your TikToks, your Instagram, whatever platforms that you actually use. So a quick recap. Make sure that if you have time, plan your week on Sundays all the way out until the following, maybe even Saturday, right? From Sunday to Saturday. Plan out what my Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday is going to look like. Plan your week every single Sunday if you can. And then if you say, okay, my week is planned, but there are little tiny details that we need to work on, then plan your day the night before. Either get you a tablet, get you a notebook, try to keep everything that you're working on regarding your book in one space or a few spaces that, they're always together. Like making sure to have your tablet, writing your to-do list either for the day, for the week, the month, and what you're working on. Making sure to have your calendar so that we can see what did we actually do, what did we accomplish for today. And then I would say for each book that you write, I got these at the Dollar Tree, right? See that little fake, cover? Each book that you write, keep a little notebook, right? You can write notes. You can write your to-do list, things that you need, things that you want to remember for your character, and really just staying on top of your stuff. And then last but not least, make sure to make time for yourself. If you feel overwhelmed, step away from your book and just touch it once a day. Work on something that maybe doesn't mean you have to be reading or actually working on your manuscript, but just working on bringing those people in who are going to want to read your book, your target audience, things like that. I hope this video helped you guys for today, and make sure to stay tuned because I'll be coming on here to drop more hints and tips on what you can do to become your very own published author. Until next time, guys. Thank you.
Let the sun shine down on you.